All right, today we are going to be working with some Dollar Tree resin. Quick disclaimer, I've never used resin of any kind, so I can't tell you which kind is better or how this compares to any other brand. But I did go ahead and pick up the mixing cups that they have. These are in the Dollar Tree Plus section. I also picked up some dried flowers and a square silicone mold, because I didn't have any other molds, so I thought I would do that. I've also watched other videos where they use the eye shimmers for mica powder instead of purchasing other mica powder, so I'm going to try that as well. Not sure how it's going to turn out, but this is what we're starting with. It says it is a coaster mold, and it does have a lip around the edge of it, so when you go to use it, you're going to be using it in this position, so there will be a small lip around the edge and the center part will be indented slightly. So let's give this a try. I'm going to start by opening the resin, and on the side of the package it says to mix equal parts of A and B for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then pour it into the mold and let it harden for 24 hours. So we're going to mix equal parts of A and B, and I'm going to add some of the eyeshadow powder in it for mica to give it a little bit of a gold shimmer. Again, I've never worked with any type of resin, so I can't tell you how any of this is comparable to anything else. I just saw it and thought that it would be something fun to give a try. So to start off with, I think I'm going to go ahead and lay down a few of the dried flowers. I'm going to put them upside down from what I want to see. That way, when I pour the resin in and it ends up setting up, then I'll be able to see it from the other side. I'm going to open up the mixing cups. And the reason I went ahead and picked these up is I don't have anything to measure with. I don't know if you all can see this or not, but there are numbers on the side to help you measure the resin as you're pouring it, the parts A and B into it. So to make sure that I'm doing it correctly, I'm just going to go ahead and mix about 50 mLs. So we'll do 25 of part A and 25 of part B. Okay, so I'll start that for about 3 minutes. I'm going to add in some of the eyeshadow. I don't know how this is going to come out of here. And then I'm going to stir it for about 2 more minutes. Okay, so we're just going to leave it at that. It is what it is. We're going to pour this over top of the flowers, and hopefully the weight of this is going to help hold them down and into place. I may end up having to do a second layer of epoxy or of resin because I was afraid that 50 would be too much. But I don't think it's going to be enough. So it may end up taking this entire bottle of resin mix to make 1 coaster. And if so, you're looking at $5 for the resin mix, $3 for the mold if you don't already have a mold, and then whatever you're putting in there for your design in it. So that can get pretty pricey. I'm going to go ahead and mix up a little bit more and then we'll pour it in there. Okay, so I do have that mixed in there. I am having problems with the mold that it seems like everything kind of wants to run to one end of it. So I'm not sure if that is just a leveling problem with the mold, but I did put just this little piece of cardboard from the eyeshadow underneath the end of it. The mold, it's pretty sturdy. Like, I don't feel like the sides are pushing out too much or anything like that, but The resin is definitely a little bit runny. So we're going to let this sit for 24 hours just so that we can see how it's going to turn out. I can tell that some of the flowers are trying to rise above the resin, so I will wait a little bit, kind of let the resin set up just a little and see if I can't push those down. Not a lot, but just enough to where they're not sticking up above. So I did end up using about a half a bottle of the part A and the part B to make one mold. So you're going to be able to get about 2 of these square 4" by 4" molds out of 1 pack of the resin. Now, again, I did mix in the eyeshadow for mica powder. That was just a tip that I had saw from some other people who have done this. And I did use the mixing cups from the Dollar Tree. We're going to check back in 24 hours and see what our finished product looks like. Okay, so this has been sitting for a little over 24 hours, and we are going to pop it out of this mold. I do see it looks like this mold, I don't know if y'all can tell, kind of curved in right there. It's coming out really easily though. And there you have it. That's pretty cute. The only issue is I think I'm going to have to sand down on the back of it. I don't know if you all can tell that, but some of the leaves and the flower petals did poke up through the back of it. You can see a little bit. So I'll sand that down. But other than that, the eyeshadow to use in place of mica powder did work. It turned out pretty cute. So there you have it. That is my first time using resin ever, and first time using Dollar Tree resin. So this is my review. It works great. It's hard as a rock. Not sure if it was just me or the mold or what, but the end is curved in a little bit here. But other than that, looks good. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check back in for the next video.